everyone, and welcome to this demonstration video on how you can use CluedIn to get enterprise search across your business. So let's log in. As usual, we are meted with our dashboard from CluedIn, alluding to all of the kind of actions that I need to take on my data. This could be connections to data sources that have been lost. They might be new connections that have been added since I last logged into the system. And of course, it could be things like policy breaking and policy infringements that are happening from a governance perspective on the data that I've plugged in. Now, of course, what I'm wanting is to be able to search across my enterprise. All data sources, PowerPoint presentations, contacts, I want companies and sales deals and tasks and things like this. So of course the first thing I want to do is head over to integrate data. And one of the first things you're met with is a huge list of pre-built integrations. So obviously I would want to be able to search across systems like Salesforce, systems like Dropbox, systems like Office 365, network file shares. Maybe I want to search in custom Oracle databases. Now, of course, the big one would be customers. I want to search for everything I know about a particular customer. I want PowerPoint presentations where they've been mentioned. I want to know what events they've been invited to. So a lot of that would be included in the CRM system. So I'm going to plug in our CRM system that we use here called HubSpot. So I'm going to connect. The first thing I met with is I need to be able to authenticate with this system, and thanks to the browser, it's remembered my API token, and so I should be able to just authenticate with this system, and it should give me a preview of what I'm expecting to now pull in. Now this all looks like what I would expect from a CRM system. I've got phone calls and documents and presentations and customers and activity, so that all looks good. So I'm going to click Next. I would like to really know and find the data as soon as it happens in the source system, so we should definitely enable the real-time webhooks. That just means that as soon as a document or a new customer exists in the CRM, that'll be available within my enterprise search as well. So I'm going to start ingesting. Now this will go off and it will actually talk to the HubSpot system and start to crawl and fetch that data and pull it over to the data hub. And that's where it'll start to be indexed and cataloged and enriched and connected with data that we already have plugged into the platform. Now I don't have to wait. I can actually head over to my enterprise search and I can just start to search immediately. And I'll see notifications. If I'm really interested in the progress, I can see the statistics. And when I've finished that integration, it'll send me some notifications saying that it's all done. So here I have my enterprise search. And this allows me to essentially search across my entire stack that I've plugged in to be able to filter on what I want. So if I wanted to say, I want marketing presentations, that's just going to go and get me a list of all the presentations we have from a marketing perspective. And as we drill into these individual records, you can actually see that CluedIn does the work of the deduplication as well. So if we have the same document that actually exists in multiple different places, it's going to do the consolidation for me. So when I drill through to this record, I can actually see the kind of unified view of this presentation. Now, of course, there's different types of filtering that we can do. There's an advanced filter that allows me to filter by all of these different types of tags and properties to really narrow down to what I want to find. And one of the other interesting things is if I was to search for bugs, that's kind of important to me. And I might want to know, I want to filter down to tasks, for example. Maybe let's try something else. Let's try mail. So this is mail where the word bugs is mentioned. What I can do here is I can actually click keep me in the loop. And what that will do is it will send me notifications if new data comes in that actually matches this query that I haven't seen yet. So it also allows us to subscribe to searches. Now, of course, the classic things like sorting by different values, maybe I want to sort by what's new versus what's old, by default will also, will always determine what's the most relevant. So for example, if I typed in a company like Sitecore, you can see that up the top it's kind of delivered me back the most relevant record. Here is the company Sitecore with all the data connected to it. And I can filter by, people that are involved with this company or other organizations, so I can pivot. What are all the Sitecore results where Accenture is included in that data as well. So this shows you how you can easily plug in different data sources from different SaaS providers, databases, etc. And to be able to easily have a cataloged enterprise search that exists over this. It is worth mentioning that we also will index the content of documents, so you'll be able to search within documents as well to really find that needle in the haystack. So hopefully that's given you an insight into how you can have an enterprise search in your business with the CluedIn Data Hub.